Hey everyone, it's Electra. Let's figure out what exactly we're up against here in this country right now. If you are a thinking and feeling person, how do we define our enemy? It is, in my view, nothing but sheer and utter barbarism. Yes, barbarism in the 21st century has reared its ugly head just when we thought it might be gone forever, as recently as the 1990s, even possibly the 2000s. And it's back. And we're seeing this all over the world. Here in the US, we're seeing this in the form of what I can only describe as ex-former Southern Confederate ideology returning into the political mainstream after, well, as recently as maybe the 50s or so. Like, it was basically a non-force in American politics. We had Southern Democrats, but yes, they might have been segregationists, but they were not advocating for secession or Southern rights or a civil war of any kind. That is no longer the case. So we're almost, in a lot of ways, we are fighting the Civil War again. Right now, it's a cold Civil War, and we have the remnants of the former Southern Confederacy that lost in 1865. Those people didn't go away. That's something I feel like I was taught in school, that no one really emphasized the fact that, like, the people that were the Confederates in the Civil War, like, no one mentioned the fact that they're still among us. It was just in my head, like, I just thought this was like some weird group of people that didn't exist anymore and they were gone, period. But no, they're still among us. They were just not really activated, and they weren't emboldened to be their true selves. And, well, while I do think people should be their true selves, we have to be prepared for the consequences if people are. And that's what's happening. We're seeing people's true selves. We have to take it at face value and not make excuses, and we have to maybe admit for a second that not all viewpoints deserve to be seen or heard or taken seriously in a civilized society. So we are now anti-barbarians. The problem is the barbaric forces have captured the federal government, making us, the thinking and feeling people, the new Confederates, essentially. So it's almost like we're all Confederates now, and the former Confederates are now the government, and the new neo-Confederates are now the what would have been what I think are the remnants of the former northern states that coalesced into the Union forces of the Civil War. So I know it may not make sense, but think about it, and I think it'll make a lot of sense once you realize what's happening.